Taurus, hi, it's Jen from Tarot Spirit here for your November 2015 monthly reading. To save time, I already laid the cards out. And yeah, let's get right to it. So I'm doing categories, but I often start, tying them all together. So just go with the flow. Work. Three of Shields, very nice. Being extremely productive this month. And people are noticing. And the initial, I think this is the Queen of Pentacles in this deck. So she's an amazing manager. She's very practical and methodical, grounded woman. She would be a good boss to have. She's able to manage many things very, very comfortably. And so her influence is in your work environment. So I feel like for some of you Taurus, that's not the right word, Taurians, I don't know what it is, that you are going to get some recognition in your work from a manager, or you're going to be promoted to a manager. People are taking notice. I know in this card she's alone, but in many other cards, other people are watching someone and noticing all the hard work they're doing. So you're going to be acknowledged, recognized, or rewarded in some way this month for all the hard work you're doing. At home, we have the Ace of Swords, new thoughts, new communications, and the World. Wow. So home, the World's a very interesting card because it is a culmination, a celebration, but it's also a new beginning. It means, things have kind of come full circle. Things have sort of run their course. So any sort of projects you've been working on in the home, or, this card could come up in a situation where, maybe your children are moving out of the home, which is great. You've done a good job and you're launching them into the world, but it's also a new beginning because now you're empty nesters, or different situations like that. So something that you've been working on in your home life or your out of work life, doesn't have to literally be your home, but is coming to an end. Maybe you went back to school and you're about to graduate from school. But something's going to be wrapping up this month in the home environment. And I think you guys are pretty ambitious because you're already having new thoughts, communicating, what's going to happen after this. So there's this completion and new beginning all at the same time in the home. So I'm going to keep moving on and sort of see how maybe these plan out. Gosh, if you get a promotion, maybe you'll get a new home. Relationships. The Page of Shields on offering. And the Seven of Wands. So this is a card about, it's kind of interesting in this deck, the Pagan Tarot. It's almost like he's offering her a critique in what she's doing. But it's traditionally a card about defending yourself without being defensive. In this deck, I feel like she's opening herself up to his criticism. And criticism doesn't have to be negatively. It's all about, negative. It's all about how it's delivered. So I feel like she's open to his suggestions. So trying to keep an open mind in your relationships. Someone's going to be offering you something in the realm of the pentacles in your relationship. So maybe this is home, health, work, spirituality. So perhaps you need to communicate in a relationship this month, and you're going to be asking some advice on how to best communicate it. So I would be open to getting other people's input this month in your relationships when you have to communicate. Just, run it by someone else to make sure that it is coming off the way you want it to, or you mean it to, because I know a lot of things are done by email today, and it's shocking how things can be misconstrued, and you're just like, that, you were like smiling when you sent the email, and all of a sudden someone's like, I can't believe she said that. It's without the tone of voice and such, things can be misconstrued. Challenges. The Knight of Wands. So passion. This is the honeymoon period card. It's when you're just so excited about things. And the King of Wands. Ooh, okay, so interesting. So maybe this relates back to the Seven of Wands. You're super passionate about something. And the challenge is not letting that enthusiasm and fiery spirit, you guys are very grounded, but some things got you fired up this month. And your challenge is, because you are so grounded, is dealing with all this energy and enthusiasm and passion in a constructive way, and not taking it slow and methodical like you usually do. But I think it's kind of related back to home. You've got this thought in your head, and you're ready, things are wrapping up in one area, and you're ready to sort of start manifesting something. And you're trying to figure out the best way to communicate that, to make these changes happen. And I think it's a little outside your comfort zone, all this passion. Let's see, these are some outcome cards, overall cards. So Two of Shields. And the Empress. So nurturing, bringing things to fruition, abundance, Mother Earth. So this, this is you guys, you grounded earth signs. And this is also a pentacle card. So in this deck, this card's often in other decks about sort of juggling a lot, having a lot going on. I actually don't see you having a lot of stress juggling going on, but I feel like you're trying to manifest something and you're really passionate about it. And this is not even so much from the cards, but I'm just sensing there's some blockage. And I don't know if it's internally within you or not, but you can see these guys are sort of meeting in the middle halfway and having a talk, communicating. So there's something that needs to be communicated this month that you're passionate about, and you really need to sort of have a down to earth talk about it without getting too carried away by your passion for the issue and the situation. I'm going to look under the deck and just see the Fool. Yeah, you're wanting to really break out of your earthbound ways this month. Something has you really fired up. And the Eight of Cups. Oh, so you want to walk away from something and start anew. And often the Eight of Cups comes up when you have like other sort of stressful negative cards. You really don't have any negative cards on the table. The Two of Shields is sort of you're juggling a lot, and the Seven of Wands, if you're not careful, you can come across defensive, but it's usually saying you have the high ground and you can communicate. So maybe that's the challenge, is that things are going well. So it's out of your comfort zone to shake things up when you have everything, job's good, relationships good, home's good, you're fired up about something, but you have this underlying Fool energy and Eight of Cups where you want to make a change. You even and it's going to be really hard, like, for you to communicate this, because maybe you have someone else in your life is going to be like, oh my God, you're doing great at work. Maybe you're just offered a promotion. You're like, I don't even want to do this anymore, let alone get a promotion. I want to do something totally different. And so it's sort of wonderful, but it's sort of shaking things up, and you're kind of like so excited about it, yet really nervous about it, and being very thoughtful and careful about how you try to make this change, because everything is going well. So it's like, why shake it up? It kind of goes against your nature as an earth sign to shake things up. So I think you're in an extremely good position this month. And I think you may surprise yourself with this new, and I think it's really connected to this, the Ace of Swords, this new thought, because something is coming full circle. And again, I don't think it's bad at all, but it's sort of making you go, maybe this is the opportunity to make some changes, because I have something that I'm really fired up about and passionate about and exciting about that I want to explore. I want to kind of go for it. I want to just take off in a new direction, and it's going to involve leaving some things behind. But I need to do it. Wow, this is pretty cool reading. So let me know what comes up for you this month. I would be interested in hearing it. Oh, I'm going to do a power thought card before I forget, from Louise Hay. We're running out of time. Freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Yeah, freedom. You want to break free. You don't want to be bound anymore. I mean, this is making me think of the Fool card. Cool reading. So yeah, hope you have a wonderful November, and I'll see you next month. Take care.